Creators, it's Claire from Springworth, and today I'm heading out on a mini crafting break. I am heading down to Canberra to visit a friend and to visit some quilt fun. I'm going to go to Craft Alive, the show at the exhibition centre, and go and probably buy some things and see some beautiful quilts made in Canberra. And then we're going to go to the National Gallery and see the Quilt Exhibition, which has some really old quilts and some quilt stories. So looking forward to both of those, but also looking forward to some uninterrupted crafting time. So let me show you the projects I'm going to take. So I'm obviously taking the hexagons for the body warmer gilet. I have worked out almost how many more rows I need and almost how many more hexagons I need, and I just have to finish cutting out the last, hopefully, of those. If you haven't seen the videos on this, I will link to the playlist, go and check them out. I am taking my current knitting project, which is the parrot coloured shrug in the lace, shell lace. I have a video coming up on that. Hopefully I get a little bit of length in that. And I have a very important list because, to be honest, I probably don't need to buy much in the way of fabric. I do love buying my fabrics second hand, ideally, because people give away some beautiful fabrics. But if there's a gap and I have a project in mind, then I will think about buying some projects. So I have a gap in for that like grey that's going to be the inside of the jacket, so I will have a little look for some of that, like a light value. The one I have is a little bit blue, and the theme I'm going with is a little bit more on the green side. Then a bunch of notions, and then some probably charm squares. This little project has got me kind of hooked on hand stitching and sewing together small pieces. I may also consider pre-cut hexagons because cutting the hexagons isn't my favourite thing. And some wool felt for my next goldwork project. But you'll have to stick around on the channel for that. I will do a couple of separate videos in this. There'll be a video for Craft Alive, there'll be a video for the Quilt Exhibition, and there'll be a video showing you what progress I make on these projects. Quick morning one check-in then. Been for a swim, I've been in the sauna, but in crafting last night I did get through an entire round of the shrug. So I pretty much started at the purple blue and I've done up to here, so that's 8 rows, and I'm loving this. And I need now gonna just sit down before we head out. I've got an hour or so and do some stitching because I've got some piles ready to go. So let me see how I can get on with some of those.
quick morning to check in. I have 3 rows of the hexagons. This one, for some reason, 1 hexagon short, and these 2 almost joined. So not sure I needed to bring the whole project, but I've done a lot of talking and catching up, and we spent a lot of time yesterday at Craft Alive, which remember is in another video, and we're just about to head out to the quilt exhibition. So that will be the end of my crafting. I'll do a full wrap up when I get home.
I am back at home, so let's have a quick recap on what I achieved on my crafting weekend. So it was just the 1 round of knitting in the lace for the shrug. Added about 1 inch to what is now 5 inches, and absolutely really happy with how that is looking. And then I just did a little bit now with Collie on my lap as a bit of a welcome home. I've got 4 rows of hexagons in total, and I've put 3 of those rows together. Now I'm going to add that to the 10. That will give me my first finished completed piece, so pretty happy about that. And then I just have to do both of the elements for the front for the pattern. So all in all, an excellent weekend, great show, great exhibition, really just a really good crafty weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you haven't already, as I said, check out the other 2 parts for the Craft Alive Quilt Show and for the National Gallery A Century of Quilts. And I will see you next time, where hopefully either the knitting has progressed or the hexagons have progressed to the point of giving you an update.